This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 17. A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. Koholayam La, Al Banawa, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Bahashim, Rekak, Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf, sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. Proverbs chapter 17, verse 17. A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. So yes, we're friends, but most of all, we're brothers. And you can't just be a brother that just shows up to the camp and that's there to read or speak or to hold a sign or to direct the camera. You can't just be a brother that's just in the body, just to be there. We literally have to apply, what the scriptures teach us to do, to love one another, to have charity, to be brotherly. Because, we all go through things. Some brothers go through a lot more than other brothers. But the point is that we have to be there for one another, especially in adversity. In the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 12, the 20s on down, it tells you, when one member is exalted or honored, we all rejoice. And if one member is going through adversity, affliction, is going through anguish, a hard time, we all mourn. Okay? And that's being a brother. That's being more than just a friend. It's being an actual brother. Okay? And again, this lesson is not to point anybody out or to say somebody's doing something wrong, or it's just a reminder, first and foremost, for myself and also for the body, man. We have to be more than friends. Again, Proverbs 17, verse 17. A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. So we got to be there through the good times and the hard times, man, for one another, man. Even though it says, seek out thy own salvation with fear and trembling, okay, which we're supposed to do, but we still have to be brothers towards the body, man. What did Yahweh Shah HaMashiach state? Love one another, and if ye do this, all men shall know that ye are my disciples, man. Okay? So we have to keep these things engraved in our heart, which is our mind. Okay? Because again, you have brothers going through certain things, in the camp that, that's, you may have brothers that, go through certain infirmities that don't have them being able to, and this is just an example, being able to be involved in the camp for a certain amount of time because they're going through a situation. You should be there for that brother and, make sure that brother's okay, whether you stop by or call. Just make sure that brother's spirit is, is good, just for an example. But let's continue, because I don't want this to be long. I want to get directly to the point. This is going to be the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 7. And I'm going to start off at verse 34. Fail not to be with them that weep and mourn, with them that mourn. Okay? So, again, we all go through things. And again, some brothers go through more things than others. But we all mourn and we all weep. So, again, we're supposed to embrace one another. As you see in the picture, man. You have the Judite and the Gadite embracing one another, man. You got the Judite saying it hurts and the Gadite saying, I know. And what are they doing? They're showing their brotherly love, man. Okay? Fail not to be with them that weep, and mourn with them that mourn. Be not slow to visit the sick, for that shall make thee to be beloved. Did you hear that? I'm going to read it again. Sirach 7, verse 35. Be not slow to visit the sick. So you may have a brother that's going through some type of infirmity or some type of issue where it's causing him to, being submitted into the household to be restored by Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, and again, even if you cannot visit the brother physically, it doesn't hurt to take 5, 10, 15 minutes out of your day to contact that brother, to make sure that brother's spirit is okay, to see if he needs anything, to see if whatever the case may be, man, to show that you actually have a careful spirit and a compassion and reverence for that brother, man. That you want to make sure that it actually bothers you to make sure that brother's okay, and it makes you feel better that you know that brother's okay, man. That brother will actually see that you give a fuck about him, man, and that'll actually let that brother know that that he can trust you. Okay, he can build with you. All right. Be not slow to visit the sick, for that shall make thee to be beloved. Whatsoever thou takest in hand, remember the end, and thou shalt never do amiss. So remember, we do good to the godly and not to the sinner, man. Okay, so we must remember these things, man, because it's all one body. Again, quoting back to 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 20 on down. When one member is getting honored, we all rejoice. And when one member is getting afflicted, going through a harsh time, whether it be sickness, whatever the case may be, we all mourn. We all suffer. Okay? But let's keep on going. I got 2 more precepts. Like I said, this ain't going to be too long. It was just on my spirit to do this, man. I wanted to do this yesterday, but I got it. I had to do it today. I didn't want to wait. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 24. A man that have friends must show himself friendly. And that goes for everybody. Not just for the younger brothers, but that goes for the whole body. Okay, because just like, when the new brothers come in, you have to prove yourself. And you have the brothers that's been in the body and been in the camp that's watching the younger brothers. Okay, vice versa. Just like, you're watching younger brothers, you're also being watched too. Because when you have new men come in, me myself just speaking, I'm also watching to see which brothers I actually can open up to and trust. Because just like the elder apostles and elder bishops state and said, not every brother in GMS or any other camp is always right. Okay, and again, I'm not pointing out saying this brother, that brother. I'm just saying in general. Okay, I don't want somebody to get fucking butthurt and have their tampon showing because they feel a certain way. And if you feel a certain way, you need to check yourself. Okay, first and foremost. All right, and I speak that to me first before I speak that to any brother. Okay, so we have to prove ourselves one to another. It's not a one-way goddamn street. A man that have friends must show himself friendly, and there is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother. Okay, so again, that goes back to being there for one another, not just through the good times, but also through the bad. Okay, also through the bad. Okay, because we are all we have in this world and in this truth, man. Okay, the body, the brothers, the sisters, this is your real family, man. So you have to take heed to this family reunion. It's like this family reunion being established in this solemn assembly that's being lifted up and raised up by Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai of the house of David right now before your eyes, man. So we have to be close and be there through adversity, be there through all types of trials and tribulations for one another, man. Never forget your brother, man. Okay, and I think, matter of fact, that'll be the name of this lesson. Never forget your brother, man. It's not all about you, man. What about your brother? Okay, and we have to be there for one another, man, because at the end of the day, man, when Jacob's trouble is here and we're taking off for the streets and we're ducking and dodging Esau, okay, it might be that brother that you side-eyed or you had an issue with or you didn't like, that brother might be the one to help you in Jacob's trouble. Okay? So we always got to keep these things in mind, man. But let's close out with this last precept. Let's jump back to the book of Sirach. Sirach chapter 6, I believe, is what I want. And I'm going to start off at verse 16. Sirach chapter 6, verse 16. A faithful friend is the medicine of life. Do you hear that? A faithful friend is the medicine of life, because a faithful friend has, again, built with you, has been there through the good times, the bad times. Faithful friends know exactly what to say to uplift your spirit, what precepts to go to give you guidance. Okay? What advice to give you according to the spirit and power and words of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. A faithful friend that is the medicine of life, able to hold on to your nearest and dearest secrets and never reveal them. Never to be a singer. Okay? A babbler. Okay? A faithful friend is the medicine of life. And they that fear Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, shall find him. And that's very important in this truth, which I always establish and always say. You have to have that fear, man. If you don't have that fear of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, again, you won't be taught. You won't be given the understanding of the Lord's pleasure and his will and of our history. Okay? Because it also says in the book of Isaiah 33, verse 6 or 16, I want to say, Salakia, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, man. Okay, and you're only going to get that wisdom and knowledge if you fear the Lord. So if you fear the Lord, you're going to be given all these new instructions to guidance, and especially being a brother, man. Okay, how to be medicine towards that brother, how to embrace and uplift that brother's spirit, man. How to show that brother that you're loved. Okay? Verse 17, whoso feareth Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, shall direct his friendship aright. And why is that? Because you're going to take heed to our customs, to the laws, statutes, commandments. We have examples. Okay, just just to give one example, Jonathan and King David, man. That's one example that we have right there. You also have Yahweh Shai with his men. That's another great example right there. Okay, so we have these examples on how to, keep our friendship directly upright and balanced and Salakia. I'm tongue tied. I can't think of the word I'm trying to get out now, but righteously, I'll say. Okay, Sirach 6 verse 17. Whoso feareth Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai shall direct his friendship aright. For as he is, so shall his neighbor be also. So you'll be like-minded. Okay? You will be like-minded one towards another, man. Again, you'll be able to trust that brother. That brother will be able to trust you. You'll be able to uplift one another spiritually and through the power and spirit and words of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So I'm gonna leave it right there, man. Again, the spirit was on me just to go into this real quick, man. I don't know why. But everything is of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and I hope and I pray that you and this also applies to the sisters too. Even though we were saying brother this, brother that, it also applies to you sisters too, man. So, Lord willing, y'all get something out of this, and I hope and I pray that this is edifying and informative to the true, sincere Aki and one Akwaf. So with that, I'm just gonna say, call Holayim La. Albanawa Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rekat Kodash Wathawada Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rekat Kodash, for putting the spirit on me, my elder apostles, elder bishops, elders, brothers on down, for doing these epistles to enlighten you, to inform you, to edify you, and uplift you through the power and spirit and words of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. May the blessing and election and protection be upon you and your household. Out of one Ratazah into the next one. So with that, I'm just going to say, Shalom.